The number one question that I get asked by new investors is, how do I find properties to invest in? What are the secrets? What are the nuances? Do you have any tips and tricks that I can use? It's really hard finding properties off market. It's really hard finding properties on market. This is how I currently look for properties on market. I joke all the time, this is real estate porn. I just get my phone and these are the settings that I use, and this is how I look for properties. So I'm going to walk you through how I currently look on Zillow for properties that are on market. I open up the Zillow app. Right now, I'll just show you how to look for properties in Atlanta. And I just look for Atlanta properties, single family homes with 2 bedrooms at least. And then I'll go back in and change it so that I'm looking for 3 bedrooms. So this is how I look for properties that have 3 bedrooms as a minimum, as a starting point, because I know that that's what it's going to need. I like to choose bathrooms at 2+. So I'm looking for at least 2 bathrooms. And be careful because they'll show you like half bathrooms and they'll list them as 3 bathrooms. So I turn around and I deselect everything except single family homes and multifamily homes. Then I scroll down, and this is how I use the filters. And I want to make sure that there's no HOA fees. So it eliminates any problems that I have with HOAs. And there's something to be said around how many square footage. Most people look for like 1,500 square feet. I just go down to 1,250 because that's what the setting is on Zillow. So I don't miss any properties that are 1,499 square feet. And in this case, in this example, I'll show you that I selected the must-have basements because that's an underutilized space that we can use. Sometimes if I scroll all the way down, I'll say like how many days are on listing for Zillow. So now you selected, you see 12 results out of all the entire city of Atlanta. I'm going to select into a couple just to show you a couple of nuanced things that I currently do right now. I'll select the property here and it'll go ahead and pop into it. And you'll start seeing that once we get into the actual property itself, we'll zoom in, select the property here and go from there. Chose a single property. This one has 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,918 square feet. And you see the address right there, 4 bedroom, 2 bath. Then I go right into the pictures. So here's what I do. I start scrolling. And the number one thing that I want to see is, what is the neighborhood like? You know, what's around me? So I utilize the map button. That's really important for me. And what I'll select here is, I want to know, this is a little hack that I use. It's called the lot line trick. What's my ARV going to be? So potentially, what's the fastest, easiest way for me to see if the after renovated value is there? So if you look around, you'll see properties at 449,000, 317,000. So I see what the top end of what the ARV could look like after I renovated the value for the appraisal. So now I go into the street view and I'm scrolling around to see what kind of neighborhood I'm in. And you'll see here, like there's cars that are parked on the street, other cars that are in driveways. You see some houses that look like rentals. There's some that look like fully renovated houses. Is this a conducive neighborhood where the neighbors are not going to bitch and moan if there are 6 or 7 people living in a PadSplit? And I think it checks the box here. If you guys buy the house, I love it. You let me know if it works for you. But this is essentially how I look for properties on Zillow.